Give me a second, yo. Chat.
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
Bro, I love my city. I'm so glad I live where I live. The protest, we had a lot of stuff. It was cool. We had a lot of speakers. We had the first part, we had a few different people. We had this one girl, she's a high schooler. Her parents, she's first generation. Her parents are from Mexico, and then we had a few other people there. I'm forgetting who they were exactly. We had this one person who was a small business owner. Then we had at the second part after the march, we had like specifically Latinos speaking, which was really cool. And a lot of them were like younger, so it was really cool to see. Because a lot of the protests I go to, especially the more like frequent ones, they have a lot of like older people. I'm gonna be honest. It's a lot of old people, and whenever they see me, it's okay. They're really nice. Okay, I will say they're very, very nice. They're some of the nicest people I've ever met. They're always like, "Oh my god, it's so nice to see someone younger out here," blah blah blah, and they're always saying that my sign is super cool. And the one guy that runs like the Indivisible group, like in my city, I think his wife, her parents, I think, are from the Soviet Union. They escaped the Soviet Union. So I talked to her one time at a protest, which was really cool. And I made a friend at the protest, which was really cool. I got 2 ice whistles and like 2 little crocheted hats. I don't know what the meaning of the hats is, but they're cool. So like they're like red little hats, and I don't know what the meaning is. But I got them because they were free and they were crocheted, and I thought it was really cool. So I was like, of course I'll take them. Apparently this one person crocheted like over 80 hats for them for free. And I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. What?
It's I don't know. Mine was early in the morning.
Mine started at 12, so noon, and it went till 4. My voice, oh my god.
Casper, how's it going? Do you support Trump?
Yep.
Why?
No easier way to piss off the left.
Easier way to piss off the left.
So party over country.
So if Donald Trump,
100%.
if Donald Trump murdered like 20 people, you'd still support him?
I'd say he should have murdered 30.
Okay, well, you should get off my stream. Thanks.
What else did I get? Oh yeah, I got a bunch of like flyers. I got.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you support Trump?
How's it going? Do you support Trump? Why is that? Actually, how old are you?
I'm 22.
Yeah, when's your birth year?
2004.
What month?
What month?
February.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
A few reasons. So, I mean, I'm socially conservative and it's geopolitics in some aspects.
Okay, why do you support Trump? You just
like I said,
what you are.
Like specifics.
Those reasons, yeah. So, like, I don't agree with things like abortion. I don't agree with things like the normalization of transgenderism. I support
transgenderism isn't a word.
Well, it is a belief system, so yeah, it would fall under an ism. But back to the other point again.
Tell me why you support Trump, please. Give me a coherent argument.
Yeah,
just telling me what you believe in and what you don't believe in. Tell me why you support Trump.
Well, yeah, because me and Trump overlap on a few things. So, like geopolitics, I agree with some of the stuff that he says. So we should be supporting our allies.
What about geopolitics that he's doing that you support?
I support like helping our allies, like Israel or Japan or
Israel or Japan. What about NATO?
Hold on, I have
NATO.
A point.
No, I don't like NATO.
You don't support, or you don't like supporting our. Hold on, you don't like supporting our allies?
Well, I would if they're actually allies. I don't really believe Europe is an ally.
Brother, you just what? NATO is our allies.
NATO helped us in Iraq.
NATO is our ally.
They helped us in the Korean War.
Wait, how much did we put in the Marshall Plan? How much did we put? We basically saved the whole thing. The airstrip in Berlin. We redesigned it, made the planes actually come on time. We give them tons and tons.
That's what allies do. They help.
And when did they actually contribute significant forces in the war?
There are smaller countries, so obviously they're not going to be able to contribute as much. But if you actually look statistically, like GDP wise, they contribute like about 2% or more, which is the minimum which they're supposed to. So
Actually, some don't.
and they also, again, they fought in our wars. The Korean War, they fought in Iraq. What do you like? They
wait, hold on.
sacrificed their troops.
Wait, when did we see any Leclercs in Iraq or Panthers or Leopards? When do we see any Leclercs or whatever,
Here,
Leopards?
I'll pull up the numbers.
Yeah, again, or what? significant
Well,
force
you're
they
just denying
contribute?
facts. NATO is like NATO is an allyship, and we are a part of NATO.
I think we should raise the defense for European countries. But yeah, I'm like, I think America should be around like 1% for our contribution, and they should be from like 3 to 5%.
Well, it's not our. We contribute more because of the fact our GDP is bigger. So,
No, GDP percentage doesn't matter about GDP. So the
okay,
percentage
so
of
why
your
should it
GDP.
be like uneven in terms of
Oh
percentage?
well, yeah, it's their continent. They should be worrying about their own stuff.
What?
They should be worrying about their own defense, not really us.
NATO is is for defense, and we're part of NATO. So
Wait, but
we
who's it
worry
for?
about- for everyone in there. An attack on one is an attack on all, bud.
Wait, so if Russia wasn't really a threat, would NATO exist?
If Russia was a threat, would NATO exist?
Was not a threat.
I mean, NATO was made for like it wasn't
Soviet
made for,
Union.
but it was for like USSR, and if you want to reference
Wait.
that.
So let's say Russia suddenly changed. They became democratic. They held free elections, and they wanted to join the EU. And let's say now they're better relations with Europe.
Okay,
Do
what
you
does
not
this have to
believe-
do with Trump?
Well, yeah, I don't like NATO. Trump doesn't really like NATO. So,
Okay, why don't you like NATO?
well, yeah, like I said, I feel like they're stealing money from us. They're like little
It's
leeches.
not stealing. We provide that money because that's what we contribute into NATO. It's not
Yeah.
stealing. We willingly give in. Do you know what the definition of stealing is?
Yeah, you're
What's the
right. I used the
definition of
wrong
stealing?
word. You take something like unlawfully or without them knowing.
Right.
But we
so
did.
we
yeah.
willingly give NATO money because we are a part of NATO, and it's a defense. It's a defense system. Where an attack on one is an attack on
The
all. and
UK
we
had
contribute-
13%.
We
The UK,
contribute.
by the way, in the Afghanistan war, the UK had 13% of military deaths. Like 13% of the deaths.
13%.
Well,
and
we
they're supposed to be
contribute
our
more
ally.
into NATO because of the fact that our GDP is bigger. So I don't know why you're crying. I don't know why you're.
No, I'm talking about percentage wise. I'm not talking about numbers itself. And to your other point, again, Europe isn't very competent as a military force, like all of it. Like what other nation besides Russia has native 5th generation fighters?
Blah 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 blah.
You know, right?
It's because
Sorry,
you're
what did you
just
say?
yapping. We're talking about Trump, and I get that Trump doesn't like NATO. But
Okay.
like you're just denying the fact. Well, you said NATO wasn't our ally. That's what you started off with. You're just denying the fact. You denied the fact that NATO was our ally, and now
Okay.
you're just saying you just made you're trying to argue that we shouldn't pay as much. So you think that we should still be allies with NATO, just not pay as much. Then yes.
Yeah, so let me clarify. When I said NATO wasn't our ally, I didn't mean directly that they're a hostile nation towards us. I meant they're not acting in a way that a true friend should act towards you. You know, they should be putting in more for their own defense. They should be helping us out more. They should be coming to our aid in our time of need. They should be more.
They have come to
We
our
don't-
aid in multiple
yeah,
different
we-
Yeah,
times.
we
but
don't-
better.
we don't
That's
need-
more.
We don't need their help.
They can only give so much because they are smaller countries than us.
Yeah,
Well, I'm talking about percentage wise. I'm not talking about any number wise. I'm talking about percentages.
these
Yeah,
percentages, like, is that-
again.
what?
Like when I said the 13%, that was 13% of total
Yeah.
deaths. 13% of total deaths in
What
the
were the
war
rest?
was was UK deaths.
Yeah, but what were the rest?
The rest this one lists US, UK, Turkey, Sweden, Spain, South Korea, Slovakia, Romania, Portugal, Poland, Norway, New Zealand,
No, like
Netherlands,
the percentages.
NATO peacekeepers, Lithuania, Latvia, Jordan, Italy,
Lithuania.
Hungary, Germany, Georgia, France, Finland, Estonia,
Wait,
Denmark,
what were the
Czech,
percentages?
Canada, Belgium, Austria, and Albania.
Wait, what were the percentages on each one though? Like top to bottom.
Top to bottom. So the US had the most because again, this was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Afghan
obviously.
war. Afghan war because this was after, like, you know, everything
Yeah,
else. So this was most majority of the Afghan war was because of America. So,
What percent?
the US had 67.6%. The UK was the
67.
most next with 13%. Turkey was next with 0.4%, and then it gets small. No, actually, it doesn't. This is alphabetical order. Sorry, this is alphabetical order.
You're good. But US like
So-
6-7.
Sweden was 0.14%, Spain was 1%, South Korea 0.03%, Slovakia 0.09%, Romania was 0.6%, Portugal 0.06%, Poland 1.1%, Norway 0.3%,
Okay, I have
New
one
Zealand
question.
0.3%, Netherlands 0.7%.
Do you not see this as
NATO
maybe it's-
peacekeepers 0.5%, Lithuania 0.03%,
Yeah, it keeps
Latvia 0.09%, Jordan 0.06%, Italy 1.4%, Hungary 0.2%, Germany 1.5%, Georgia 0.8%,
Wait, I have a
France
question.
2.5%, Finland 0.06%, Estonia
Oh.
0.3%, Denmark 1.2%,
Denmark.
Czech 0.3%, Canada 4.5%, Belgium 0.03%, Australia 1.2%, Albania 0.03%. So out of all, NATO comes to altogether those countries, that is going to be 32.4% out of the deaths.
Yeah, so again, when it comes back to it, I feel like we're looking at deaths as a metric of contribution. I don't really think that's a valid measure. Just because someone had more deaths, their army is also more incompetent. So, like, it doesn't really mean anything. Like, if a nation had 100,000 unalivements while contributing to a war, it also could just be their nation sucks at war.
But that also shows that they were on the battlefield.
Yes, I agree that it shows that they're on the battlefield, but I don't really think that shows contribution. It shows that you kind of just battle.
Do you want me to pull up how many soldiers were on the battlefield now?
No, like how long they stayed too. And
I can show up every country's the amount of soldiers they sent to
Yeah, perfect.
Afghanistan.
I'd like to see it. And like relative to the military population. So like I don't want it like percentage wise. I don't want like Albania having like 5 and they have like 5 people in their country. So you know what I'm saying?
Let me find it for you.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time.
Go ahead, talk to him about. Also, do you think it's in favor of our allies, for example, like Israel and so do you? Okay, wait. Do you believe in the whole like what is it? The five the what's it called? The 5 evils or what did he call it?
5 evils.
What is it called again? What did Bush call it? I think it's the roots of evil or some shit like that.
Money.
It's Iran, North Korea. What else? The USSR. What else did he name? I'm blanking on the name.
No, you're good. But those
But
countries are
basically,
evil, but
Iran funds
independently.
all these countries in terrorism and guns and shit like that.
No, all those countries are.
Do you believe in that?
independently- Well, no, not really, because they're all independently evil. They're not inherently. So
Not that they're inherently evil, but that the governments that are in place currently.
North Korea, yes. Afghanistan, yes. Iran, yes. Russia, currently, no.
You don't think that Putin's evil?
No. Well, not evil compared to other people, no.
Okay, well, obviously he's not as like bad as the Iranian regime, but
Yeah,
he's
that's,
bad,
that's what I'm trying to
correct?
say. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, I was about to like lose my shit on you if you think
Yo,
it's
chill
not
out.
bad.
Look, take some ashwagandha. Let's calm down. We got
Okay.
this.
No, it's sorry. My family's from like the USSR, so like I was about to lose my
No,
shit.
USSR is different.
It's not bad.
No, the USSR was atrocious. That was
Yeah.
actually like scary, yeah.
I know it's bad.
Yeah.
Trust, I know.
But it's crazy because people still defend communism. That's one thing.
Okay,
that
well,
reminds
the
me of
USSR wasn't communist. They labeled it as communism. It wasn't actual communism, but okay.
Yeah. But still kind of
Not as Karl Marx read it. Like actually,
yeah.
if you
Well, Karl Marx was kind of.
if you study political ideologies, that's common sense.
Yeah, I know, but Karl Marx was also kind of a loser. He had freeloaded.
I wrote a whole essay on how true communism can never be achieved due to psychology and like brain structure. But
based.
too deep of a conversation to get into right now.
Oh yeah.
Back to what I was saying.
We're talking about Trump. I
So,
forgot.
do you believe that like Iran is like let me clarify. The Iranian regime is like funding terrorism, whatever. Do you think that
Well, it's like a verifiable.
Russia
fact,
is supporting Iran and Iran is supporting Russia? Do you
but
believe
both are
that?
both are verifiable. We know Russia has.
Do you think that they are like supporting each other?
in
they're
smaller
connected
ways?
in
Yes.
some
Well,
sort of
here's the
way?
way. Russia sees them more as kind of like a proxy where they can go like, okay, you're
Yeah,
gonna
well, like
destabilize the
they are
US.
proxies. Do you believe that they are like at some point connected?
Yes.
Okay. So, this is important because you know what Trump has been doing recently?
What has he been doing?
He's been relieving sanctions on Russia and Belarus.
Dang. Yeah, I don't like that. I mean, I would say only if they stop cutting ties with Iran. I would be like, yo, Putin, you're a pretty, I'll say like, you're a pretty cool guy and whatnot, but you gotta stop, cut ties with Iran, you gotta You gotta like,
Yeah, but they haven't been doing that.
Yes, I think we shouldn't. I think America.
And also, he's been relieving sanctions on Belarus.
yeah, Belarus is just
Which he's been doing to get political prisoners out, but also that's not going to do shit for the it'll get the current political prisoners out, but that's not going to stop Lukashenko, the president of
from
Belarus.
doing whatever he's wanting.
Actually, let me restate: the dictator of Belarus from putting more political prisoners in jail because you're literally not solving anything.
Boy, what do you say about Belarus? Belarus is the freest country ever.
Please tell me you're joking right now,
Yeah, come on, man. Let's read some satire. I thought you say psychology.
bro.
They're number one in European food.
Don't even. Don't play with me right now. Belarus is a very sensitive topic right now.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah.
My family can't go back there right now. We will get arrested. So.
Well, I'm glad you're in America where we're free. As look, even if the woman won, at least I'm still American no matter what. Even if the woman runs the country. So.
Even if women run the country, what the fuck was that supposed to mean?
I mean, do you really believe they're the best leaders?
What kind of evidence do you have against it? Oh? No evidence? Ooh. Can't hear you when you're out of the app, by the way. You want to get some evidence for that claim? Oof. Jeremiah, see you watching this? You know, I'm loving his evidence. I'm loving his sources, you know? Great sources, great evidence.
I'm gonna kick him and do a restart.
0 sources, 0 evidence.
That conversation was insufferable. I'm doing a restart mainly because I'm not getting
Bro,
push. I don't know why.
I asked him, so what's your evidence, your sources for that?
I know.
He's not looking. He ran. The second I asked him, he said that, like, do you really think that women would be the best leaders? I'm like, what evidence do you have against it? Like, what evidence do you have that, like, men are better leaders? And he just immediately ran.
Insane.
Let's see where I find it. Got you. Here we go. I'm going to put it up on the screen for you guys because I really do not understand. And hey, I'm no lawyer. There are people far smarter than me, but I do not understand how he got around this. Put it up. And go. Oh, not to mention, guys, all these people want to talk about like Trump Constitution and stuff. I have the book. I have the Constitution in the book, bro. I don't use it often because I can just pull it up on my supercomputers. But anyway, 14th Amendment, Section 3, disqualification from holding office. No person shall be a senator or representative in Congress, or elector of president and vice president, or hold any office, civil or military, under the United States or under any state who, having previously taken an oath as a member of Congress or as an officer of the United States or as a member of any state legislature or as an executive or judicial officer of any state to support the Constitution of the United States shall have engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the same or given aid or comfort to the enemies thereof. But Congress, by a vote of 2/3 of each house, remove such disability. Now, this part here, the insurrection part, is where a bunch of people get hung up, right? It's like, oh, well, how you define an insurrection? You can't call them insurrection because it didn't meet this qualification, all this stupid bullshit. Then it says rebellion, okay? Insurrection or, not and, or. We can call Donald Trump supporting the rebellion of his base on that day one hell of an indicator as to why he shouldn't have been able to run again. But then they'll say, well, he said peace.
Go. What's up, John? Well, let's see. If you support Donald Trump, join up in the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. Love to have a, love to have a conversation with you. Join up in the guest box if you support Donald Trump. I'd love to talk to you. Love to have a conversation with you. Love to have a debate with you. So let's go over some recaps. So we went over recapping the news like 2 hours ago, but 2 hours later, we have some people here that are going to start joining up, and then we have some people here that weren't here before. So we have the Senate passed the funding bill. Sorry, that was my sister sneezing in the background. The Senate passed the funding bill, which allowed for DHS to be funded, except for ICE. So TSA, FEMA, Coast Guard would have all been funded, but the Republicans in the House, because once the House passed it, the Republicans, once the Senate passed it, the Republicans needed to as well. The House did not pass this funding bill. How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Yeah, more than Kamala, but I did not vote for him
Why do you support Trump?
because he understands the core issues better than Kamala does.
Core issues like?
Like the money, it's all about money.
He's
So
horrible with
he has a
money.
better plan.
He's horrible with money, bud.
Yeah, but I did want to ask you, are you in support of communism? Because I think
No, I'm not a communist. I think the idea of communism is good, but I'm not a communist. I'm a democratic socialist. Hold on, I see someone that I've. Let's see. Let's see. See if they come up. Let's see if they come up. See if we can do a debate. What was they talking about? The House and the Senate. That's what I was talking about. So yeah, the Senate passed the bill.
The
House,
person that said, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. Sorry. I connected, you weren't talking, and then the second I started talking, you were in the middle of a sentence because it like glitches when I first connect. But I was just saying, the person in the comments said not that many were out there protest. Dude, thousands of people showed up to my city to protest. I have pictures. In my pictures and videos, you can only see maybe about a third of the crowd. And that's in the location that I was, because people started at different locations and then we all marched to like a location, but some people like didn't march because like, yeah. But they like had to go or they were unable to because of any like physical disabilities. But
Right.
yeah,
So
thousands of people showed up, and millions of people, and even people, there was like people in the UK that were marching for No King's Day. What are we on about?
Yeah, so with like so I'll just finish the House. Actually, well, never mind the left. I'll just finish the government shutdown, and then we'll go on to that, and then a couple other pieces of news. So yeah, the Senate passed the bill the other day. The House rejected it. They introduced the same exact bill, and the Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer said that this bill would be dead upon arrival in the Senate, meaning that the government is going to be shut down for the next couple weeks. Because the Senate is out of session right now. Now, Donald Trump used a presidential memo to fund payments for TSA. Now, whether or not this is legal, it is unknown. There's no information on where the money is coming from. There's no information as to where it's being allocated to. So we don't know if it's completely legal. Now, in terms of No King's Day, today is No King's Day 3.0. It's expected to be 9 million people all across the world, 3,300 protests across the country and across the world. And there's it's going to be like it's setting records to be the largest single day protest in modern American history, followed by No King's Day 2.0 and No King's Day 1.0, June and October. So I'm proud of everyone. Is there no King's protest near you? Yeah, there was one here earlier. Yo, what's up? Do you support Trump?
Me, hold on, I was gonna show you.
How old are you?
18.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna big screen me real quick.
But yeah, so thousands of protests globally.
This is like not even a third of the crowd where I live.
Yeah,
I have videos as well, like panning like to the back where it's behind me. But
how's it going? Do you support Trump?
My dick, Johnny.
Yeah, I just literally just want to finish talking about the news, bro. Don't join up if you're gonna be like a fetus trolling. Holy shit, fuck. Anyways, there's millions of people that protested, thousands of protests globally, all for one cause, one reason, really, just to remind the American people, the American government, Donald Trump, that there are no kings in America. There's not one person that we solidify power to. We are a democracy, a constitutional republic, which is a form of democracy, and we elect representatives to represent us in Congress, and we get laws passed that way. We have checks and balances in this country, et cetera, et cetera. And that's what we showed them today. Now, you can argue whether or not protests are effective. You can say that they're not. You can say that they're ineffective. But at the end of the day, you take a look at the hundreds of thousands of people per crowd, if not tens of thousands of people per crowd. And even in like rural areas, like two-thirds out of the RSVPs were coming from states out of Wyoming, South Dakota, North Dakota, cities like in Florida, where they didn't protest in 2.0 or 1.0. So it's really interesting to see the dynamic shift all across the country and see who is now protesting.
Ominous, you can only come back up if you give me a source for why women would be worse at leading than men. Only if you give me a source for that. That's the only way you can come back up.
I don't think I want to let him up, though. How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Oh, of course.
Why was that?
Because I don't support open borders, and I don't think kids should be mutilated. I mean,
you don't support.
If you're a fucking Democrat,
borders?
you're pretty fucking weird.
So, what has Donald Trump done for open borders, bud?
You don't see ICE in cities fucking
that has
deporting
nothing
people?
to do with borders, bud. That's internal.
Oh, nothing to do with borders. How do they get in here then, buddy?
That's so mass deportation.
Do they fly in here?
Mass deportation is internal, not external. The border is going to be external. So what is Donald Trump?
Okay, so you want our border wide open for our enemies and adversaries to come right in?
So can you address my point? What has Donald Trump done for the borders?
You probably don't even own a firearm, do you?
What has Donald Trump done for the borders?
I just told you.
No, ICE has nothing to do with the borders.
What did Biden do? He let them wide open for.
ICE is not border.
Yeah, so ICE has nothing to do with the
ICE
border.
is not. It's immigration
Hold
enforcement.
on.
Okay, you guys are smart on words.
Patrol.
Listen here, bitch. I'm a man. You don't talk over me.
Okay.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Border Patrol and ICE.
You shouldn't even be allowed to vote.
Yeah, I started. I shot a gun before you ever did. So like age-wise.
Oh, is that?
Shut the fuck up. Pipe down. You're not all that. Okay. First of all, ICE, Border Patrol, two different things. Two different things. Pipe down.
I don't have time for you guys bullshit.
Dude,
my hands are not on my phone.
Hold on.
I'm not muting you.
Why am I getting rage baited right now? Dude, I won't have to mute you.
What
if
does
you
shooting gun have to do with anything? The only reason I mentioned that is because he said, "Oh, you probably don't even own a firearm." That's the only reason I mentioned that. FYI, for the person in the chat. He said that to Jeremiah, so I said I shot a gun before you ever did, age-wise. Because he's obviously older than me, but I mean, like, age-wise.
I wouldn't have to mute you. I don't know if you left. I don't know what happened, but I wouldn't have to mute you if you don't interrupt me.
How
How's it going?
Trump? How Trump? How Trump?
You're
Yep.
like 10 years old. Please get off my live stream. How's it
Yeah.
going?
Hello.
Do you
Yeah.
support Trump?
Yeah.
Why?
To keep uphold the whitey supremacy, everybody benefits.
Hello? What
If
is
you
going
support Trump,
on?
join up in the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. Love to have a debate with you. Love to have a conversation with you tonight. What's up, YouTube? Hit the thumbs up. Hit that subscribe if you're over on YouTube. We've been on for 2 hours and a half. We've done a couple restarts. Make sure you guys double tap that phone screen. If you're a Trump supporter, hop up in the guest box. We can debate about really anything in regards to like Trump.
Oh my god. You know what was the funniest thing?
What's up?
Sorry, I just remembered this. Before we started marching, the guy that like had the mic on the stage thing, he was like, "Don't interact with counter protesters," and I was like, "Fuck!" I was like, "Shit!" I was like, "What if I wanted to?" I was like, "What if I want to debate them?" I was like, "Shit!" But the even funnier part was that there was one singular counter protester, one singular counter protester. Compared to a crowd of like thousands. One singular. It was really, really funny.
Yeah, that's insane. Did I ever finish talking about the news? No, I did not. Because I got interrupted so many times. The Houthis have entered the war. They struck Israel. So there's that. The Strait of Hormuz is still closed. Donald Trump called this the Strait of Trump. We also have 15 U.S. service members injured, 5 critically injured in the strikes in Saudi Arabia that Iran launched at U.S. bases in Saudi Arabia. So this war is nowhere near the end. This war is raging on. And yeah, I'm getting rage baited. I'm getting absolutely rage baited. It's... If you support Trump, join up in the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to have a debate with you. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Don't come in like just all hot-headed though. That's a little insufferable to say the least.
They were probably working Saturday. Majority of people don't work on Saturdays, but
I don't know if I should do another restart. I literally just did one 15 minutes ago. But.
Just thought y'all were all for freedom of speech.
Let's see. Oh, the FBI director got his email hacked. Which is pretty interesting. I mean, it was his personal email, so it doesn't...
Can I let Kevin up?
Sure. It was his personal email, so it doesn't really, but there was nothing leaked in terms of like actual documents, but it just shows us how the FBI...
What the fuck are you doing, Kevin? What is that squeaking noise, bro?
The FBI director... So you didn't attend the protest? Not this time. No, but I did the last 2 times. I did
this time.
I didn't attend it
the last 2 times.
Yeah, I didn't attend it this time.
We switched. I wasn't able to the last 2 times. Thankfully, I was gonna see how I felt this morning. Thankfully, I felt better this morning because I've been sick for the last 2 days. Felt better this.
How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because I think he is doing things that a long term will benefit the country.
Like?
The operation in Iran.
The war?
The operation.
War?
The operation.
War?
Operation.
War?
Operation.
War?
Was Vietnam a war?
Operation.
War?
Was Vietnam a war?
War?
Operation.
War.
Hold on.
War.
Was Vietnam a war?
War.
Operation.
War.
Turbines. You're not gonna. You're not. Dude.
Operation.
War.
Operation.
War.
Operation.
War.
Operation.
War.
Operation.
It's a war.
Operation.
It's a war.
It's an operation.
It's a war.
It is just a
Okay.
Olympic.
All right, but yeah, what's your definition of a war?
What's your definition of operation?
What's your definition of a war? To run from the
Okay.
question.
What a burden chip. My definition of a war. Or hold on. My definition of I'm not making the claim that it's an operation though. You disagreed with me when I said that it was a war. So I'm
Why
asking for
don't
your
you
definition.
support Trump? Can I ask you a question?
Dude, can you answer his question?
Are you Hispanic?
Am I Hispanic? Yes.
Okay. Are you a legal citizen?
Am I legal?
Mm-hmm. Are you a citizen? Let me ask you that.
Am I a citizen of what?
The United States of America.
Yes.
The greatest country in the world.
False.
Not the greatest country.
Yes, I'm a citizen of America. Yes. United States of America.
Do you love the United States of America?
Sure, I love the country. Sure.
So yes, that's a yes, right?
That's a sure. Yeah.
Okay. So why do you love this country?
Why do I love this country?
Yes. Okay, you're taking
Blah 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 blah.
So I mean, the reason
'cause I'm
I
here.
I think
That's
that I think that this country is definitely going down the wrong path.
That's not the question.
I wouldn't
Why do you
say-
love this country?
Okay, he's not done speaking.
Hold on. Now, I wouldn't say that I hate this country. Okay.
I didn't say that. Why do you love this country?
Let him finish speaking.
He needs to answer the question.
Can I talk?
It's very easy.
Why do I love this country?
Yes. Give me 3 reasons.
Not all people have like simple
I'm not
thoughts. They have
talking to you. I'm
complex
talking to
thoughts
him.
that are
I'm not talking to
nuanced.
you.
You know.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him. Give me 3 reasons now.
Sure. Let's just say I don't love the country.
Oh, so you don't love this country.
Sure. What's your argument?
Okay. So this operation with Iran, now, do you want the United States to fail or succeed?
I wish we weren't involved in it. No.
Do you want the United States to succeed or fail?
What does succession look like?
That's a loaded question.
Do you want the United States to succeed or fail? Just
What does
answer the
succession
question.
look
What is
I
the
promise
section-
you I
what's
have a
the-
point.
Hold on.
I promise you I have a
Hold on,
point.
bud. Hold on. What does succession look like?
Succeed.
Okay,
In
what does that
terms
look
of
like?
What?
So, in my opinion, if he is successful in this region, he is going to gain leverage and he is going to make that whole region business friendly for everyone with the United States holding the ultimate hand. Now,
So only
my
business
question to
friendly?
you is no. My question to you is, do you want the United States to succeed or fail?
Failure. What does failure look like?
Not able to secure that area, not able to gain leverage.
I don't think that we should.
To answer the question, I've answered your questions. Do you want the United States to
Actually-
succeed or fail?
Well, hold on here.
No,
so
I'm
this
not
is-
holding on. You need to answer the question.
Yeah. So
Bro, that's
I wish that we didn't.
I just answer
I
the
wish
question.
we didn't
Yes
involve
or no?
ourselves in this war that's
Yes
going on
or
in
no?
Iran.
Do you want the United States to succeed or fail in this current operation? Yes or no?
I want this war to end. Whatever.
Do
that
you
means.
want the United
Whatever.
States to
And so
succeed
if
in
us,
this current
if-
operation?
hold on. If us,
yes
hold on.
or no?
if us,
Before we can
hold on,
proceed,
hold on,
I've answered
hold
your
on, hold
question.
on. If us failing just means that we won't be able to do business,
If I'd answered your
if us failing,
questions,
if us failing means that we
you
won't
can
be able
answer
to do.
my question.
If us failing means we won't be able to do business, but the
So
but the
you
war
see how
ends.
debate goes?
Oh my god.
If
Answer the question. Do you want the United States to fail or succeed in this current operation?
if the war will end by us failing, which is again us not being able
Yes
to do partnership in that, and if that ends the war,
Okay, Chad, as you can clearly see, he wants the United States to fail.
didn't even
He
finish what I
cannot
was saying.
answer the question.
I didn't
That
even
tells
finish what I
me
was saying.
he is not with the United States.
Okay.
He cares more about Iran than the United States.
I didn't
he
even
doesn't love this
finish what
country.
I was saying.
You do no,
I
because
didn't
you
even
won't answer the
finish what I was
question.
saying.
Answer the question.
So you're saying that
Yes
I love
or
Iran
no?
more than you're saying I love Iran more
You
than
do.
the United States.
You do. Yes, you do.
What's your
You
proof?
would prefer the United States to fail than succeed.
Again, failure just means that we won't be able. able to do
Answer
business in the
the
Middle East?
question, dude. What is so hard? You seem like a very intelligent young man. Just answer the question.
I remember you.
Yes.
I
or no?
remember you. Wait, I remember you.
Yes or no?
You've been on my live before, right?
Yes or no?
You've been on my live before, right?
Yes or no?
You've been on my live before?
Do you want the United States to succeed or fail in this current operation in Iran? Yes or no? And I promise I have a point.
Can I answer your question without you interrupting me?
Can you answer the question that I've been asking for the
Without
past
you interrupting me?
an hour?
Can you do that?
Can you answer the question? Yes or no?
I can if you want to interrupt me, yeah.
Just say yes or no.
It's not a yes or no question.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
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 Geopolitics
Yes,
are
it is.
complex
No,
and
it's not.
nuanced.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Geopolitics
Yes, it
are
is. No,
complex
it's
and
not.
nuanced. They're
Yes,
not
it is.
black or
No, it's
white.
not.
Yes, it is.
You know what?
No, it's not.
You know what? You know
Yes,
what?
it is.
No,
Wait,
it's not.
wait, hold on.
Yes,
Let
it
me
is.
explain
No,
some
it's
shit
not.
real quick.
Yes,
You know
it
what
is.
black and
not.
white
Yes,
mindsets
it
led
is.
us
No,
to?
it's not.
You know what black and
Yes,
white
it is.
mindsets
No,
led
it's
us to?
Yes, it
The
is.
Vietnam War
Yes,
led
it is.
No,
the
it's
black and white
Yes,
mindsets
it is.
led us to the Vietnam War.
Yes, it is.
No,
FYI.
it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
You know what this is
It's
reminding
not.
me of, Jeremiah?
It is.
It's not.
It really is.
Jeremiah,
It's
this is
not.
reminding me of.
It really is.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Holy
Yes, it is.
shit,
No, it's
bro.
not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Caving, have you watched
is.
No,
The
it's
Emperor's New Groove?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
No.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I have no idea what that is.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's so funny.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I wish you did,
Yes, it
so
is.
you could understand the references.
Yes,
But
it
I'm
is.
like,
No, it's not. Okay, but can you stop rage baiting? Just
Yes, it is.
no, it's not. It's not a yes or no
Stop crashing
question.
out. Stop
It's
crashing
not a
out.
yes or no
Stop
question.
crashing out.
It's
Stop.
not a yes or no question. Oh my god.
I
Oh
can answer
my
the yes or
god.
no
It's
question.
not a yes or no question. I kicked you so that I can answer your question. If failure just means that we won't be able to do business, and if that saves U.S. troops' lives, then yes, I want America to fail. If it's gonna save lives and it means that we won't be able to extort Iran, then yes, America should fail. If that's gonna save children's lives, American lives, Iranian lives, Israeli lives, people from Saudi Arabia, if it's gonna save lives, innocent lives, then
UAE
yes,
lives.
we should fail. Okay, then yes, we should have. If us failing just means we won't be able to do business in the Middle East, and it's going to save lives and it will end the war right now, then yes, we should fail. Okay, it's not a yes or no question.
we quote unquote failed in Vietnam, but it stopped the ending of lives. Was that bad?
How's it going?
Hello?
Sport Trump?
Me?
Yes. How old are you?
I'm 16.
FYI. Also, again, my point. Black and white thinking like that got us into the Vietnam War because we had the mindset of if you're not with us, you're against us.
How's it going? Do you sport Trump?
Yeah.
Why?
Like a lot of the things he's doing.
Like what?
The Trump accounts. I like no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. I like the Trump RX.
Okay,
I like
Trump accounts. I mean, hasn't even started. Trump RX.
the Trump
hasn't even
account started in July last year.
In last
yeah,
year.
that
Okay, so
started.
what has been the benefits? Like what do we gain from it? Like what's going on here?
What do you gain? What do you personally won't gain anything from it, but if you had a child, your child will gain a savings account. They'll get an instant $1,000 that will be invested into the top S&P 500 companies, and that money is tax free. They can take it out when they're 18 to buy a car, start a business, go to school. It's a pretty nice jump for the younger generation.
Sure. So first off, you said three things here. You said Trump RX, Trump accounts, and then the no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Trump account, what you said, you do it's $1,000, I think, once the child's born, and then they can
Initial
count it.
initial
Sure.
$1,000 invested in the top S&P 500 company.
I want to first start on like the no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. So
Right.
that is in totality that is included within the Big Beautiful Bill, meaning that you overall support the Big Beautiful Bill. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
I just listed off a few examples.
Wait, also, Kamala Harris ran on, like, greater no tax on tips and overtime policy, bro.
Yeah, but she also ran on, what was it called? Unrealized capital gains taxes on the stock market. And I feel like that would have crashed the stock market, and people who want to retire wouldn't be able to retire because their 401ks would be worthless.
The 401ks are worthless now, bro.
Yeah, right.
Yes. Literally,
No.
yes. 401ks are down right now.
No. For overall, like for the year, they're up.
Compared to Biden.
Caving, your
Compared to Biden, yeah, they're up on the year.
Compared to the end of... No.
You're so silly.
Caving, your mic, bud.
Hold on, you said.
Compared to Biden, they're going to be down. Or, 2024 to 2025.
The stock market, like the Dow? Are you talking about like the Dow?
Every metric of the economy is either A, down, or grew at a lesser rate than in
No.
2024.
No, actually, fucking memory especially has fucking gone exponentially higher. Have you ever heard of micro technologies and just anything memory based and electronic based, like electricity? All that type of all those type of businesses are gaining huge amounts of revenue right now just because of demand, because of all these data centers that are going up.
And then
we have an
extreme
extreme amount, like an extreme demand for memory right now. So like if you go try to buy like some memory for your computer, good luck.
Yeah,
you want to get RAM for your computer right now. The prices have like doubled.
Dude, I bought $1,500 worth of RAM in about like I think
DLS5 or
in
what kind of RAM?
DDR5 in like
DDR5
January of last
especially,
year. I bought $1,500 in January of last year, and it's worth almost $40,000 right now.
What? How much?
I bought around 3 terabytes of DDR5 memory. In
Holy
January.
shit!
Yeah.
Why did you need that much memory?
I bought it because I knew that AI was going to suck this shit up. So I bought it before the RAM prices went sky high.
Did you buy any stock in micro technology?
Yeah, a little bit.
I bought a bunch of it too, brother, and it is crazy right now. I think we have 300% increases here. It's insane.
Oh yeah, I'm making fucking ridiculous amounts.
But I didn't actually go out and buy physical RAM. That's pretty smart.
Yeah, I have an entire box at my parents' house dedicated to like Corsair, and then some like Corsair Dominator, and then like Trident Z Royal, and then just like some pure like 80 or not 80.
I mean, Corsair is the most sought after.
Oh yeah, Corsair Dominator RAM is oh my god,
it's so nice. Yeah. So that claim that this guy's making is just unfounded. We have major increases.
Okay, so in terms of a macro scale, what part of the macro economy has gotten better?
I would say technology, infrastructure.
Infrastructure? What about
Our infrastructure is actually taking on a major upgrade for the first time in over 20 years. I mean, our infrastructure hasn't been touched in 20 years. That's why it's so out of date.
Comparing 2024 to 2025?
Because of Biden's infrastructure bill, bro.
Yeah, we're comparing 2024 to 2025.
Well, not just because of Biden. I mean, it hasn't been touched in 20 years, so it really needed an overhaul. So we've gotten major investments for our utilities.
Yeah, Biden put those investments.
Yeah, also our investment in American manufacturing is down right now.
These are like from a bunch of companies like I think it was NVIDIA was like 600 million that they're pledging.
Yeah, because
Facebook
of Biden's
was
Chips
around,
and Science Act.
Pledged.
Around 600 million.
Yeah, that was because of Biden's Chips and Science Act.
No, the Chips and Science Act actually had less funding in it than the money that was from just NVIDIA alone. NVIDIA alone is pledging more than the Chips and Science Act had altogether.
Pledged.
Right, pledging, and that's just from one company.
Yeah,
I mean,
also
they're not even the most. They haven't even pledged the most.
Yeah, also,
we had
overall,
Facebook was probably the most. We had Taiwan. We had Saudi Arabia come in and pledge $1 trillion.
Can you pull up the chart, Jeremiah?
$1 trillion. Yeah, that like did not happen.
It legit did.
Hold on.
Again, pledged versus actually gave the money.
It was $1 billion. It might have been $1 billion. My bad. I might.
Pledged versus actually gave the money is different. Companies pledge it all the time.
They pledge it within the next 4 years. So we're already seeing a lot of this this money be put in the play, right? A lot of this infrastructure is already being built. So a lot of these pledges are actually being fulfilled right now. The pledges
Where's
are
the
for
proof
the
that the
next
money is actually
4
being
years.
put into place? Can you give me a source?
Just look it up. I mean, just
Can
Google.
you give me a source? I'm not doing your homework for you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm giving you a way to do it. I don't have exactly how much has been put in.
Go look up
Saudi
the
Arabia
to
just
look up.
told Trump that they were going to invest $1 trillion,
Right.
and nothing has come of it, and nothing is like.
No,
and
nothing has
The
come
most
of it.
recent news is of November because they didn't do anything. 'Cause all they did
Well,
was
here, I'll
held
just
on
do a
Trump.
quick Google search and we'll see what all they've done with
Yeah,
the money.
that's what I just did.
Yeah, I'm telling him to do his homework because I'm not doing it for him. At least not for free. You want to send me money? Go ahead.
Thank you.
Jeremiah, can you bring up the Real Figs private investment into manufacturing? I can't bring it up right now. I'm not next to my computer.
Yeah, like all they did was that during one meeting they pledged $1 trillion into like F-35s and AI shit. Nothing has come of that.
Right, that's
Since,
why I'm
like,
saying
November.
like pledge versus actually gave the money because companies pledge shit all the time and then they never actually get it.
Yeah, like actual investment into American manufacturing and structures is down.
Right, that's
Like,
why
way
I'm
down.
asking Jeremiah to bring up the chart right now because I don't have my computer next to me.
That's Yahoo. Whoopsies. Don't ask why I use Yahoo. It's not willingly.
Bro, use Opera GX, bro.
I hate chess.
The fucking
Yeah, you probably suck at it.
I do.
the computer notifications are frying me.
Hey, Jeremiah, I don't think you're showing the.
No, ya pasó, Estela.
Pero miren, escuchen bien.
Estela
No
ya
me voy a
pasó.
contento que me regalaron un carro.
Ah.
Para que sigan entrando. Me regalaron una troca.
Va a haber un regalo para el que dé más tap tap, así que
Mire,
sigan dando tap tap.
mira quién me la está dando.
Abrácenme a Edgar, por favor. Te el abrazo. Ya. Okay.
¿De cuántos minutos la batallita de
Estoy muy feliz porque me regalaron una troca.
Feliz con troca y yo voy con gallina.
Pero usted va para
Sí, Estelita, ya terminó ya.
Ya
terminó ya.
Pero
Pero
no
todavía
se
pueden
preocupe,
tirar.
ey, todo el que llegó tarde, pueden tirar, gente. Aquí no pasa nada.
Apaguen el nivel que ahí anda Tomatita agregando gente. Apaguen el nivel que ahí anda una muchacha que se llama Tomatita.
Con Tomatita no, the best.
Benjamín, no me le tomó captura a mi nivel. Qué valor de hombre, man.
Digo, no, debes, conmigo no, te voy
Oigan,
a
a
ver qué te voy a hacer cuando estés en
Gracias,
batallita.
Estela.
Así que bloqueen a debes, bloqueen a
Ujú. Miren el power de
debes.
Tomatita.
Escuché uno.
No me han activado. Se pelo
Felicidades, señor Benjamín.
No, muchas gracias, muchas gracias.
Como que señor, dígale Benjamín.
Estuvo bonita la batalla.
Sí, estuvo bien bonita. Y
¿Será que el muchacho...
no se la se
¿Será
quedaron con las ganas de decir que mi cristal no se la rifa. Uy.
No, mi respeto. Yo les voy a decir, bueno, ustedes saben, ya la mayoría saben dónde yo anduve tirando y les voy a decir que están los que están, dijo, y los que no. Pues.
Sí.
No se preocupen. Hey, yo les puedo decir a los que no vinieron hoy, yo mañana empiezo de nuevo con mis batallitas callejeras y allí pueden llegar también. No pasa nada.
Ahí vamos a estar, ya saben.
Hey, Benjamin.
I'm trying to find some specifically from 2016 versus the overviews. So I'm seeing what I can find here.
Okie dokie. But also, caller, here's the thing, right? We can see what happens when you try to do a regime change in many different countries. You would have to tell us, where has American intervention actually been for the betterment of the societies? All right. Think of everywhere where the U.S. has intervened, and I want you to be clear about something. All right. Keep occupation out of your mind. Occupation and intervening are two very separate things. So where has
Yes, ma'am.
American intervention worked?
I don't know that it's ever been tried. Let me check my words here. I don't know, to be honest with you. I really don't know. I'd have to do some research on that.
Hold on one moment, Johnny. I got a phone call.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
did you
were
see
you
my
losing?
story?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Jeremiah, did
Yeah,
you
you
see
should have like not hit the tree.
I didn't know there was a jump there and I couldn't slow down. I flew up and then slammed into a tree. I hurt my
Maybe you
leg.
should have tried slowing down.
I did. I did pizza and everything.
You tried to pizza?
Yeah, it didn't work.
Dude, you don't pizza when you're going like super fast. You side swipe, bro.
Well, when I went up, my feet like crossed over each other.
Yeah, that's why you don't pizza when you're going fast.
And I hit the tree and they fell off.
Dude, I've seen people like snap their feet around because they pizza when they're going fast.
Yeah, I kind of realized that.
Yeah, like.
But I don't use poles because I'm not an old man.
What?
Do you use poles?
Yes?
Oh, ew, what the hell?
Wait, you ski with no
Yes?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't need poles to ski, bud. I'm not a...
Do you
Hey,
snowboard?
you. Yeah, I know how to snowboard.
What the fuck? What the f-
Oh? Hi, German Gitis. How you doing, bud? Okay.
Bro. Dude, that was... Fuck. Why did I...
Yo, hello.
How old are you?
No.
I'm 18.
When's your birth year?
October 12, 2007.
Why do you support Trump?
I think he's cool.
Why?
He's pretty cool, huh?
He's pretty cool, yeah. I think the No Kings protests are stupid.
Hold on. Why is he cool?
I like what he's doing in Iran.
What is he doing in Iran that you support?
Bombing Iran.
Why do you?
I don't
support
believe he's
bombing
18.
Iran?
I am 18.
How many hours are in a typical work week?
In a typical like full-time job,
Yeah.
I'd say 40ish.
When did you graduate?
Me.
I'm still in high school. It's my last year.
Wait, you're in high school still, but you're 18?
Yeah, that makes sense. Ellie.
No, I graduated.
Okay.
Well, you're in Canada and you're dumb, so
Oh.
yeah.
So
I was in high school in 18.
Why do you support bombing Iran?
Because they can't have nukes.
Operation Midnight Hammer. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we completely obliterated the nuclear capabilities per Trump.
Well, and also Iran is killing thousands of civilians. Do you think that's right?
That's pivot goalpost, whatever you want to. Okay, so now it's not about nukes; it's about them killing civilians.
I think it's okay that they did that. I support them doing that. I'm kidding.
Damn, that's crazy.
Kidding.
So I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay. I'm just saying. I think that the No Kings protests make no sense.
Stop talking about no kings. You brought up Iran. We're gonna talk about Iran.
Calm down. You're
rage baiting me. Why are you pivoting?
You don't need to get so mad.
Why are you pivoting, buddy? Okay. Why do you support bombing Iran? Give me a coherent argument.
Them killing innocent civilians. That needs to be stopped.
Okay, them killing innocent civilians. So we stop them killing innocent civilians by killing 165 of their children. Yes.
Was that us?
Yes, it was. It was a United States Tomahawk missile.
Who came out and said that?
It's being investigated, but AP and Reuters have reported that they
Reuters.
are. However you say it, they are saying.
So it's not confirmed.
It is most likely to be the United States Tomahawk.
Most likely. So
No,
it's not
it came out in a
confirmed that it was
military
us.
report that it was them, that it was us.
Oh, it did.
Iran was saying that it was the U.S. and people are buying it when Iran said that.
Okay. So you're just saying that? So are you saying like Iran like struck their own school?
Yeah, by accident. They have a military base right next to that
The
school.
military base that we tried to strike, right?
Yes.
Why would they want to strike their own military base? That would lead them to strike their own school on accident.
Because they're third world and they have a poor military.
So they have a poor military, and they'd make it worse by striking their own military base.
No, they had a malfunction in the missile.
Yeah, 3 hours before they even launched counterstrikes too. By the way.
Right. This is incoherent gibberish.
Something like
and
that.
The reporting was it wasn't like just claims. It was based on a military report
From Iran?
from the U.S. military report.
Okay, see, I didn't know that.
So you're just talking out of your ass.
Well, no. I didn't
Blah
know.
blah 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 blah.
That's you. That's you right now. You don't know what
That
you're
is
talking
me.
about.
That is me.
Can you like?
Yeah, I'm not paying attention to what's going on tonight.
Okay, you got
not,
a chirper in the comments.
I know, Jalen.
There we go, host. That's a good boy. You ready?
What?
Yeah. Why do you?
Yeah, don't run, host.
How old are you?
I'm ready.
24
I'm
July
ready,
18,
Jalen.
2001. Yeah, you're a cheerleader. I'm not talking to you. Let's do it. You ready?
Aw.
How
I
old are you?
love you, Jalen.
Yeah, you're low tier, bro. You ready?
How old are you?
Yeah, I just said I'm 24 July 18, 2001. All right. My argument is this: if
Okay,
Trump is a
hold
great
on.
person.
Hold on.
Oh
hold
my
on,
God! Why are
hold
you
on.
running already,
Hold on. How many hours are in a typical work week?
buddy? How many?
Full time.
Don't do that, buddy. What's 12 times 8?
How many hours
40.
are in a full time work week?
8.
Oh, you had to think about that. Good job, Mr. Coke.
How many hours are in a full time
Well, I
work
was saying
How
40
many
to the typical
continents
work
are
week,
there?
and then I added 8 because
Jeremiah,
of
how many
12 times
continents
4.
are there?
How many hours are in a full time work week?
Name the 7 continents. Go ahead.
How many hours are in a full time work
When
week?
was
I'm just
George
confirming
Washington
that
born?
I'm just confirming that you're the age you said
Yeah,
you were.
I'm
Can
just-
you answer the question?
Yeah, go ahead.
How many hours are in a typical full time work week?
And a typical full-time what work job?
Yes, work week. How many hours are in a typical full
I
time
would say
work week?
I would say at least 24.
Okay, you're a minor, obviously. Get out of my live stream. Jesus.
He's either a minor or he just doesn't have a job.
Or that. No, even if you don't have a job, you would know that there's 40 hours are in a typical work week.
Pandemic. Do you realize that this was on a Saturday? Not many people have work on Saturdays,
man?
bro.
How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Yes, sir.
Why?
I support his views. Not too much of his personality, but his views I definitely support.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay, why do you what do you support of Trump?
I support his immigration laws, just to start off with, if you want to debate that.
Yeah, which immigration policy do you support?
Just in general, just the mass deportations, the strengthening of the border patrol down Mexico-U.S. border, overall.
Oh yeah, what's one benefit of mass deporting undocumented immigrants?
What's the benefit?
Yeah.
We mass deport illegal aliens.
That's circular. You're saying mass deportation is good because mass deportation. I asked you
Yeah,
why
that's
is mass
just the
deportation good?
concept of it.
You're muffled. You're covering your mic or something.
Sorry.
So why is mass deportation good?
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah. Why is mass deportation good?
Mass deportation is good because we get out all of the illegals out of our country, right? I'm an immigrant. I came here legally. Now, why should people who illegally cross the border or who illegally came here be able to stay?
And you didn't answer my. You're circular. You're saying mass deportation is good because we're getting illegals out of our country. Why is getting or what is the benefit of getting illegals, quote unquote, out of our country? What is the benefit?
So what is not the benefit?
Yeah, I can tell you that. I feel like your
Bro.
list is gonna be. I think your list is gonna be shorter than mine. So how about you?
Go ahead and tell me the list then.
Okay, if I tell you the list of the negative effects of mass deportation, you'll tell me one positive effect of mass deportation?
Sure.
Deal?
Sure.
Okay. And if you don't, you concede.
I got you.
Cool. Mass deportation is harmful because according to American Immigration Council, for every 500,000 immigrants removed, 44,000 U.S.-born workers would lose their job. We would lose $1.1 to $1.7 trillion in GDP revenue, $100 billion in state, federal, and local taxes, $22 billion in Social Security, $6 billion in Medicaid. They would make prices in affected industries such as construction go up, costs, permit, labor, etc. And food prices would go up because of this. We would also see inflation. GDP growth would shrink about 4 to 7%. Numbers are seen as a close to 2008 recession, which would increase poverty and increase crime rates. Now, give me one benefit of mass deportation.
One benefit would be that we get out the people who committed a crime out of our country.
Ellie, why the fuck did you AI, bro? Bro, you wasted 5 gallons of water for that, by the way. To AI my face onto a picture of like a fucking 3-year-old cheerleader, bro. You are, oh man, wow, dude. I'm saving that, and I'm like, dude, oh my god.
I'm hilarious, dude.
You've got a debate for me? Yeah, come up.
I've got a debate for you. There's a cute old lady watching right now. She's still talking about the pineapple on pizza?
No, that was someone
No.
else.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so I was looking at the American Immigration Council. I'm pretty.
Wait, why did you kick him?
Same guy.
Oh.
Caving left. Why are you kicking me? You literally. You conceded. I said I would give you negative effects. You said you would give me a positive. You gave me the same circular argument. That was a concession. So since you conceded, there's nothing else to debate. Where'd caving live?
I don't know.
Because this is a dictatorship, bud. I'm a dictator, and I let you know what. He wanted to bring up my source. Let's see what he can do with my sources.
So am I going to be able to speak now?
Sure, you're
All right,
given permission.
So using your same American Immigration Council source, you said that it would shrink GDP by a lot, correct?
4 to 7%. Yeah.
Okay, so I see here 4.2% to 6.8%. In the same source, we would lose 7.5 million workers, which would allow our workers to come in and work, correct?
Repeat.
So in the same source that you used, in the same source that I just stated, it says that we would lose 7.5 million workers, around 4.6% of our workforce, which would open up a lot of our jobs for our U.S. citizens, correct?
False.
How is that false? It's on the same
Supply and
source.
Supply and demand. That's why it's false.
Supply and demand. Can you elaborate on that?
So yeah, we would lose 7.5 thousand employees would cease to exist because of mass deportation. Now those 7.5 million jobs, it's basic supply and demand. So if a country needs if a country has less demands, they would need if a country has less demand, they would need less supply, and sometimes these countries might even just downsize altogether. These companies might downsize altogether. There's no incentive for them to keep those jobs when the demand is even lower. Okay, so that's why it's false. So those jobs would just cease to exist, not be given to American citizens.
Okay, so you're basically telling. Okay, so let's just take a look at what most undocumented immigrants do. Right, a lot of it's construction, correct?
Yeah, 1 out of every 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so most of those construction jobs, why do they have those jobs? Because they get paid less. They get paid without those taxes that regular, legal American citizens would have to go through.
They can still pay taxes when they're working jobs.
Yeah. That's
Okay, even besides that, right? But they get paid significantly less.
Their wage is less.
Their wages are usually less.
Sure, they get exploited.
Okay, they get exploited, right? So once these 7.5 million workers who are mostly in construction, they leave, then it's going to give incentive for those, let's say, real estate agents who want to fix up a home, right? To get actual legal immigrants who will work for a good price.
Okay, so are you just saying undocumented immigrants bring the wages down?
No, I'm not saying bring the wage. So most of the time, undocumented immigrants, they do get paid less. If you want, I can search up a source here.
I believe you.
Yeah, so they usually get paid less than an American worker. My mom is a real estate agent. She's around 45, and when she used to be when she would actually be flipping homes, it would not be American workers. Why? Because she could pay less.
Okay, so make them U.S. citizens so that they don't get exploited.
So you believe that we should make everybody who came into the country illegally U.S. citizens?
As long as they didn't commit any violent or bad crimes, yeah.
That's not really how it works, because then it would just give incentive for other illegal immigrants or for other people in other countries to come into the U.S. and then not commit a crime and then automatically become U.S. citizens. That doesn't work.
Well, I mean, under my world, we would be fine with that, but I can concede that's why we fixed the legal system. That's why we fixed the legal system, hire more immigration judges, and fund more immigration courts, so that the legal system is more attainable compared to undocumented means, so that we could incentivize more legal migration compared to illegal migration, and that way it won't, undocumented entry won't be an issue.
Okay, so we look at competition and resources. There is a limited supply in the U.S. We cannot allow as many people into the U.S. as can come, correct? You do believe that we have limited sources, limited jobs, we have a lot of competition?
A lot of competition? What do you mean by that?
A lot of competition for, let's just say, jobs. A lot of, if the population were to significantly rise, eventually competition and resources would bring the population down significantly. So it's just it doesn't make sense for us to have a lot of immigrants come into the country, turn into U.S. citizens, as we can't have as big of a population. Our population density would become huge. We'd have to start building cities in national forests or just places that should be natural wildlife.
Okay, what's your point?
My point is we can't allow
Are
too
you
many
okay?
English
Are you okay with a 1 to 2 population growth every year?
1 to 2 population. What do you mean by
1
that?
to 2% population growth.
I'd have to look into how much that would be, because as we can see here, I mean, 7.5 million would be 4.6% of our entire workforce. So how much would 1%?
1 to 2% is going to be 3 to 6 million.
That's a whole lot of people every year.
So
I don't believe that.
You're not okay with the 1 to 2% population growth every year.
I do believe that's a little too much, because I mean, if we look at the death rates, we can kind of compare, like how many people die every year in the U.S. or how many people leave the U.S. Then we can sort of see how that balances out.
Population growth decreased for the first time in 2025.
And we look at let's. Can you give me a source or anything that shows decrease in population, like beside?
I didn't say decrease in population. I said population growth decreased.
No, I get you on that, but I mean, like, whether it's somebody who died or somebody who left the U.S.
Well, it's because of immigration. Immigration decreased. Legal migration. We saw a net decrease in legal migration, tourism, etc., etc. That's why population growth decreased.
So going off your 1% every year, I'm just saying we have to look at how much the population decreases without including immigration or without including newborn babies every single year. Because see if that balances out, right? You said 3 to 6 million would be 1%.
1 to 2%, yeah.
Yeah. So we'd have to look at how many die every year. So how many U.S. residents?
Yeah, it's about like 13.
What is the death to growth rate in the U.S.?
It's like 6 or 7.
Okay, I'll double tap that follow. Hit the follow button if you haven't already. While you do that, I'll just, I guess, see if this one's a troll or not.
I support Trump because he rapes little kids. Nigger, nigger.
You're like 5 years old.
I
geez.
guess, bro.
So we see about 3.3 million deaths per year, not including people leaving the U.S. E-migration would be roughly 800,000 to 1 million people leaving the U.S. each year. So around 4 million. So if we were to increase by 1% every year, I do think that's okay, as long as, immigrants don't completely overpopulate the U.S. as to the point where whites, like U.S. whites, are not a minority.
Why do you hold a white supremacist view?
I'm not holding white supremacist view. I'm just, let's say we could take a look at London, right? UK residents, like white UK residents that are originally from England, are a minority in London.
What's wrong
Okay.
What's wrong with white people being a minority?
Because it's a natural homeland, right?
Natural homeland.
What is a natural homeland?
We can't have.
What?
This guy's being real. You done? All right. So I just don't believe that the entirety of the U.S. should be straight immigrants.
Why?
Because we can see right now that the U.S. is mostly white.
Bro, this makes no sense.
My question was,
You're
why
just saying that we should sacrifice our economy and our productive capacities so that we can have more white people, bro.
How is this productive capacity? What? So we can take the people who are U.S. citizens, white, like not white, but born here in the U.S. We can take them and use them for other things. We don't need significantly more immigrants every single year to have to do those things. Correct?
What the fuck did you just say?
I said we don't need immigrants to do everything for us.
If we didn't have immigrants, you wouldn't have a country, bro.
How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Yeah, technically, yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
Your chat. Come on, girl. You didn't even know how to differentiate right from